Nvidia is up more than 187% in 2024 alone, and when we take a look at their balance sheet right now, they are sitting on around $38 billion of cash. Now, what they have done in just the last few weeks is buy shares in these 6 AI stocks that they believe will have massive growth into 2025, and we're going to take a look today, understand whether or not we should also consider buying in these companies to have some strong growth that Nvidia has seen just over the last few years. Now, the first one that they have been buying is Applied Digital Corporation. Now, they're a technology company and they specialize in providing infrastructure solutions for high-performance computing applications, and they're well known for designing, building, and operating next-generation data centers, which is optimized for applications such as artificial intelligence, machine learning, blockchain technologies, and other high-performance workloads. Now, when we take a look at the company itself, we actually get a double strong buy rating, that is from Wall Street as well as Quant, although we do notice a sell rating from Seeking Alpha. In terms of where it sits, well, right now it is trading at the upper end of the 52-week range. In terms of the earnings per share, well, they are currently negative around 0.47, and over the last 12 months, they have seen some very strong growth, up around 90%. When we take a look at their growth, well, overall they do get a B-, but year-on-year revenue, they're up 124%. That is significantly better than the sector median at 4.42. And forwards looking, they are anticipating that growth to continue at 92%, as we can see significantly better than the sector median at 5.64. When we take a look at tip ranks, who typically tell us what the Wall Street analysts do offer in terms of expectations, they only see around 3% upside over the next 12 months at around $11. So maybe not one to consider if you do believe there is limited upside similar to Wall Street, but as we mentioned, Nvidia have been buying a significant number of shares in this company. The next stock they have been buying is ARM Holdings. Now, this is a semiconductor and software design company. They are based in the United Kingdom and they're widely recognized for their role in the designing of the architecture for energy efficient processors used in a vast range of devices, that is from smartphones to servers as well as embedded systems. When we look at the company itself, well, we get a bit of a traffic light system going on, a buy from Wall Street, a hold from Quant, a sell from Seeking Alpha. It is trading around the mid to upper end of the 52-week range. The forward P does look very high at 89, but unlike Applied Digital Corporation, we do get to see earnings per share positive at 155 anticipated looking forward. Over the last year as well, phenomenal performance, up 131%, and you may be looking at these companies thinking they've been increasing significantly just over the last 12 months. Maybe that growth is going to start to slow down. You may be right, but we are just highlighting these are ones that Nvidia have been buying and that they do ultimately believe over the longer term they will see some massive growth. When we take a look at their growth rating, well, they get an A in terms of year on year, up 24.5%, a lot better than the sector median at 4.4. We also notice their EBITDA growth as well as their EBIT growth on a year on year looking very, very strong. And in terms of their estimations on the EPS over the next 3 to 5 years, they're anticipating around 33%, which as we can see, significantly better than the sector median at 15.4. In terms of the upside that Wall Street themselves see, well, they believe around 10% over the next 12 months. But as always, we should never really rely on these targets, although we do like to include them into our overall investment thesis. The next company they have been buying is Nano-X Imaging, and this is typically referred to as Nano-X. It's a medical imaging technology company, and they're focused on developing innovative, cost-effective solutions to make medical imaging more accessible and affordable worldwide. In terms of their performance, well, they are up around 32% over the last 12 months. They are trading in the mid to lower end of the 52-week range. We get a strong buy rating. Now, that is a 5 out of 5. I haven't come across that myself personally when looking at companies on Seeking Alpha, so that is definitely a first for me. Although we do get Seeking Alpha with a sell as well as a strong sell from Quant. In terms of earnings per share, it is currently negative though at 0.91. In terms of a growth rating, well, they get a C- from Seeking Alpha. Revenue year on year at around 11% is marginally better than the sector, but we can see moving forwards, growth is expected at a very rapid rate, 54% versus the 8% from the overall sector. Then we take a look at the upside from Wall Street. This is the first one where we actually get to see something a bit sizable at around 51%. They see this company trading around $12 over the next year. But again, as always, we should do our due diligence, never rely on what Wall Street say, and also never rely on what other companies do. So just because Nvidia have been buying doesn't mean we should, but it is definitely interesting to analyze. The next company they have been buying shares in is Recursion Pharmaceuticals. Now they're a biotech company. They leverage artificial intelligence, machine learning, automated laboratory systems to accelerate their drug discovery and development, and their approach integrates cutting-edge technology as well as biological data to tackle complex diseases as well as improving therapeutic outcomes. When we look at the performance of this company, ticker symbol RXRX, they are trading towards their 52-week lows. We do get a triple hold rating right across the board, and similar to the majority we have analyzed today, negative 1.5 on the earnings per share. In terms of their growth grade, well, they do get a B-. We can see year on year around 38%. That is better than the sector at 7.3, and we also notice an outperformance of the sector is anticipated moving forwards at 24 versus 8. We also can highlight that all three, Seeking Alpha, Wall Street and Quant, are in agreement that this company right now is a hold. But when we do take a look at it in terms of the expectations from the market, there is around 41% upside anticipated by Wall Street. Their price target for Recursion Pharmaceuticals does sit around $11.25, and as we said, around 41% upside. Now, before we continue with the final two, we do just want to let you know we have released our latest free weekly article where we run through 2 cheap stocks that have gone under the radar, and we deliver one of these every single Monday morning to your inbox completely free, highlighting severely undervalued stocks that deserve your attention, as well as what's gone in the market over the last few days. So click below, you can sign up, start reading straight away, where you'll also be able to gain access to 28 undervalued stocks for the month of December. Lots of information for each one, the upside that Wall Street themselves see over the next year, and on top of that, you can grab a recently released spreadsheet of 29 stocks that Wall Street themselves believe have the most upside in the S&P 500 right now. So click below, you can sign up and start reading straight away. The next stock Nvidia have been buying is Robotics. Now they specialize in the development of autonomous delivery robots that is designed to revolutionize the last mile delivery. They focus on creating sustainable, cost-effective, and efficient delivery solutions to meet the growing demand for contactless delivery in urban environments. We can see a strong buy rating with Wall Street at a 5. I said I hadn't seen one at the point of today's episode. Now we got 2. Seeking Alpha with the hold, trading towards the lower end of the 52-week range. Another one with negative EPS at negative 0.99, and we can see just over the last 6 months itself, it is up around 308%. When we look at the growth grade, well, the only metric we do have here is their revenue year on year up 692%. That is significantly better than the sector at 2.2. In terms of Wall Street and their expectations, well, not too bad. We have a $15 price target where they do see 24% upside over the next 12 months. This then leads us on to SoundHound. Now they're a tech company. They specialize in voice AI, conversational intelligence, and they develop advanced solutions that enable natural and seamless voice interactions for various applications, smart devices, automotive systems, as well as customer service platforms. When we look at the ratings, well, we actually get a double buy from Wall Street and Quant. 4.49, very close to the 4.5 that would turn this into a strong buy. Seeking Alpha with the hold at 3.07. They are trading right now pretty much at their 52-week high. Another one, majority that we have seen today with negative earnings per share. Over the last 12 months alone, they are up 618%. Astronomical increase just over the last 12 months. And when we take a look, whilst they do get a C+ on the growth grade, revenue year on year 76%, absolutely outperforming the sector median at 4.4. Over the next 12 months, they expect something very similar at 74%. Again, significantly better, sector median coming in at 5.64. And then when we take a look, interestingly, this is the first one today where Wall Street actually believe there is downside. Their price target of $8.10, indicating negative 46% over the next 12 months. As always, give us your thoughts in the comments below. Out of these 6 AI stocks that Nvidia are buying, do any of them interest you? Maybe some of these you've already entered into over the last few months. As always though, if you have enjoyed the episode, value was provided, smash that like button, hit that subscribe and bell button so you are continually notified of these videos as they drop. Don't forget to sign up to the free weekly newsletter below, grab those spreadsheets, come and join us in the Patreon where we do talk about our weekly buys and sells, and as always, we'll see you all on the next one.